And on that occasion, I learned a lot, things that I did not know. As a clan leader, there were also things that I did not know, but I learned those things on that day. But I want to thank the retiring officer, ACP. Is that the title?
Yes.
Onencan. I think he's retiring with legacies that must be sustained, legacies that must be kept. The legacy of open reception to everybody who wants the support of the police, but also the ability to sustain a debate, no matter the direction that the debate is taking. Our debate was a little hot at some point. But this gentleman is good, he's a nice man. And his officers, I want to thank you very much. And as a clan leader, I thought if we have police officers who can give time to anybody who comes, you don't have to be educated to go and talk to the police. You don't have to be rich to go and talk to the police. You only have to be a citizen of this country. Even if you're not a citizen, if you're already in this land, it means you have come here for a purpose. So this, I thought, was a very good lesson that I learned from him and from the officers that he's working with. I think we are going to miss him, but I trust that the Uganda Police Force has migrated a long way from the age of, forgive me for this word, of the age of savagery. The Uganda Police Force is now a very civilized force.
Asante sana.
I can say this because I have talked to DPC Omon. I have been working with Jimmy Okema. A week ago, Mr. Onencan gave me some officers to go to Aboke, where I was doing my work as a clan leader. I think the presence of these officers made a big difference. And I'm receiving calls. I'm receiving calls. And I trust that the person that the police is going to bring to replace you is going to carry on with the good work that you have been doing. All I'm here to say is that I am very happy. And that is why when I received this call this morning, I came. So, Mr. Wuni, you have spoken very well. I knew when you used to tell me that he's a retired police officer, I could not believe, I did not believe, but today I can believe because you talk very professionally. And I think we all have to work together. All the clan leaders must make police their friend. If we can make police our friend, and if we can accept to be guided and also to be educated, and if the police can accept to listen to us, I think we are going to make Uganda a better country. And I know that this is just the beginning of our collaboration. I am the speaker of Lamb Cattle Foundation, and I think I'm going to be a very good ambassador of the Uganda Police Force to that higher hierarchies. And I'm also going to encourage my fellow clan leaders to work together with you. So I wish you a very happy retirement. I wish you prosperity even in your retirement. And I wish you could let us know where you are, so that we are not only friends because you were the RPC. We should remain friends even when you are in to your retirement. We should even go and visit you. I promise if you let me know where you are, I will make it a point to visit you because you're already a friend, you're already a good help to me. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. May we enjoy the evening.
Thank you very much. You did it before, I told you to do it. Now can you do it again by giving a big round of applause? Thank you, Awitom, for your messages. Like I said in the former Speaker. We don't take it for granted. You're very key in our operations, and it shows that the police does not work in isolation. I'm happy that most time when you're like a train. I don't know I should say, but you are trained, because even if you are just given a phone call, you did not get a formal invite lying to like others were written to, but I just gave you a call, and here you have. Thank you. Thank you, DJ. So we don't take it for granted, and like you said, we have always worked together, and we shall continue working together to see that we polish Lamu sub-region or North Kyoga region, to see that there is sanity in line to how best we can make this place available. DJ, has moved out. The sound has come out, somehow disappeared, but it's not very clear. So thank you. Appreciation goes to the RPC who is retiring. And sir, these messages are not from an island, it's just from here. How you've received it and how you've been handling issues in this region. These are the feedback that you're getting. We thank you for your leadership. Indeed, you've been a father, a parent, and all. Can we put hands together again and clap? In a special way, I want to do this alone before I did the other ones. Amid us here, we have Adina Foundation, who are very good friends to the RPC, who is retiring, and been led by the manager himself, Reverend Patrick Odu. Can we clap for him, please? Thank you for coming. We appreciate your coming, and indeed shows that you're together with him, and you're not only friend to the RPC, but friend to the police. Thank you. Management, kindly help me. Madam, kindly call the DJ to improve on this system. Somehow there is an error. Just Kapere. Sir, you're welcome.
Rogers Kapere, I'm a senior superintendent of police. I'm the district police commander Apache. Obang Bell, Karuduchu, Apoyo Bang. Our chief guest, I want to begin my communication where I'm representing fellow commanders in this region by quoting Psalms 118. Verse 24. I'm not a good singer, but I will attempt to. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. I'm not a good musician, but at least I wanted to begin with that verse of the Bible. Psalms 118. Sir Afande, the retiring Assistant Commissioner of Police and our Regional Police Commander. This is indeed the day that the Lord has made. It is not easy, and it has never been easy. Our brother of National Chamber of Commerce mentioned it, that joining police is one of the toughest decisions one can take, but also successfully joining the police and become an attested member is hard. Serving the police is hardest, and yet you must serve. And that means you can only serve for the, I'm speaking on behalf of DPCs, and I will speak generally. I will specifically address our communication to the regional police commander, but it will also apply to other retirees. Being our boss, you'll forgive me when I tend to focus more on him. 38 years in service. I have served for 20 years, but I can still say it has been tough, and it is still tough. So apparently, congratulations upon going full range, and congratulations to you, the other retirees. I will share with you just a few quotes. The first time I heard about the name Stephen and developed much interest in it was when we had a lecture at Makerere, and every time he would be addressing himself, he would say, my name is Kalema Stephen. The man was called Stephen. That Stephen is Stephen, and indeed when you look at the word, it is Stephen. So the researcher in me told me, go and do some little research about this Stephen, whether it has any connection with the either poetry or something like that, but I didn't find any such. Instead, I discovered that the name Stephen itself has its origin in ancient Greek, and it means crown. This crown, the ornamental headdress that is worn by kings. It connotes authority. But I went further in the Bible, still reading about Stephen, and I realized that he was among those disciples who first spread Christianity, and actually the first Christian martyr in the Bible, and held much respect. He was appointed a deacon, so many things about the name Stephen. But why am I mentioning this? When you look at those qualities and then you try to compare to what our boss, the RPC, has been managing issues, you realize that he is actually the incarnate of the biblical Stephen himself. But also there is another Stephen, sir. You may develop interest in this Stephen. He was an American writer, but also a businessman and a motivational speaker. He was called Stephen Richards Covey. This man was born around the 1930s and he died 12 years ago, I think around 2012. He wrote a book, one of his best-selling. It is called The 7 Habits of an Effective Leader by Stephen Richards Covey. I find among those habits, when he said that he had a challenge and he came to you, and then you brought the regional CID on board, brought the regional CFP on board, you brought, I think, even my brother Prime Intelligence on board. I knew that is characteristic of you. And that is the 6th habit in that book of the 7 habits of an effective leader. Building synergies and always tackling whatever issue or challenge as a team. I find you are the epitome of teamwork. Among the other habits include, I know you are somebody who always loved a win-win situation. And it's one of the 7 habits of an effective leader. Then the other one was proactivity. Those of you interested, you may go and read that book by Stephen Richards Covey. And then there was something. He talked about service a lot. One of his best quotes on service was that there is much more you can do in rendering a service by making a difference in the world. In 38 years I've known you, I'm one of those who had known you before. And when you came to this region, I remember I welcomed you and said, we are happy. I know you as you are an encyclopedia of policing. You're one such person who is going to remain a consultant, and we shall always call you to consult you on a number of issues. That one, I have no doubt about it. And in 38 years, you have made a difference through protecting life and property. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, fellow retirees, to Afande RPC there. And then I'll end with a quotation from Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi was an Indian revolutionary, one of those who fought hard to ensure that India gets independence from the British. And for him, to show how revolutionary he was, he did not end the struggle in India itself. He went up to South Africa. When he heard that the Indians in South Africa were being terrorized by those white racists, he moved up to South Africa. Mahatma Gandhi said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in service of others. I find you have lived to that. You have found yourself by losing yourself in service of others. You sacrificed a lot, abandoned everything and said this 38 years. But I almost say you are not like our brother who ran away, although he says he's still with us. But for you, you persevered 38 years. You definitely lost yourself, but in losing yourself, you found yourself. So the best way of finding yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. That is one of the greatest quotations by the great Mahatma Gandhi. And then I'll end with this very one. It is by an author called Brandon. He's an author and a motivational speaker. Also an American. He's called Brandon Burchard. He said, service to others is the ultimate measure of true wealth, success, and power. Service to others is the true measure of pure wealth, success, and power. I find you've achieved it all. You are a rich man, because if you hear the comments from Awitong, from those who have spoken before me, it is clear you're a rich man. You don't have to have liquid cash, but because of the selfless service you rendered through the servant leader in you that I know, you are definitely a very wealthy man. You are a successful man, having successfully run all the 38 years and retiring as a commissioner. Assistant commissioner names and include. So when I say commissioner, you understand me. Yes. And then of course you have the power. So finally, I congratulate you, sir, and all of you, the retirees, for successfully running your race and peacefully retiring from the service. I wish you all the best in your retirement. I thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. This is the beauty of transforming and professionalizing the institution. That is why you could hear all this quotation and the books. I hope you've taken note. Kindly go and read them. Let us give a hand clap for... Without much ado, let me invite the Deputy Regional Police Commander, SSP Alan Gizire, to make his remarks. So you're welcome.
When you talk an order like campaign, it is hard, but I try my level best. For protocol, I will be brief. Our guest of honor, RCC, the chief guest, and other retirees, all security personnel in this house, the invited guests, the business community, the media house, and our NGO, fraternity, and of course our religious, the Reverend Father. And I'm called Alan Jose. I'm Deputy RPC, and I'm SSP. I will talk in two ways as Deputy RPC, same time as the representative of the region, because the region means the entire police society or community in this region. I want to be brief. I can talk sometimes, but I want to be brief. I'm very humbled to be chosen to speak because others would have picked one or two to speak, but I'm humbled for that opportunity. Maybe being second in command. Two, I'm even humbled. I wish this was my day. I would be very happy. This year we are sending off another commissioner of police. I think it was May, around there. Today we are sending off another one. I also ask myself, when am I going? When you retire and you have this big number, I say, I'm leaving this hectic work. Because policing is challenging work, like any other discipline. But we shall go do it. Any bus maybe reach there. I have a few years to go, like 13 or 12. God will be on my side, I can move. Maybe by then I will be commissioner also. Two, retirement is a normal process. The way we are born and die is a normal what? Process. Unless if you have not joined a formal job or institution. But if you are being paid, you are in a formal job, retirement is a normal what? Process. Because you join and leave. Any other institution, because there's a time when you have energy, there's a time you don't have what? Energy. It is lifetime, we don't spend that on that. But what matters is simple thing. They have raised it. This man sounds 35 years, some 35 years. Wow, this is big note. Another is 38. On average, everybody sounds 36 years. And you are from a PC, a police constable, to SCP Commissioner of Police. Isn't it not easy? This life is hard as a police officer. You leave your family, you go where you have challenges. My boss joined when he was there. Sometimes it would be one-on-one until some stories. When the government, this current government has taken over, there were very few. It was not easy to go through. After that, the HIV was coming in. Wars was still around the country. But to manage it, and today, as I was with him discussing, maybe on Sunday or Monday is going back to maybe to his family. He's also, by the way, I don't know how you call this, he always tells me, Alan, do you know I'm a chief leader in his home area? So he has a lot in culture. But serving those at the age years is not easy at all. In Dubuka, I said 20, I'm now like 18 or 17. It's not easy. And especially when you reach in areas of command. And for you to reach from a PC into command area is not easy. The juniors expect you a lot, the bosses expect you a lot. So you are like between there. The commanders, headquarters need to perform these juniors. So it is not an easy as we expect. But what we done as still, class was still serving. We must simulate him. He's still living. One, we must know that in his entire career, he must have been a disciplined officer. His intake mate will tell us, he was telling me, I think I'm the lowest. Others are senior commissioner, others are retired. We have been the AIG Peter Louis. They must be seen. That is discipline. And in any case, sir, for me, if you want to be friendly with a police officer and I command you, the first point is discipline. If you are not disciplined to me, we can't be friends. We can be friends when you are taking a beer or soda, but when you are in the office, that's a different story. You even say, is this a person that bought a beer or a soda? I always tell my friends to say, when you see me in uniform, I'm a different person. If I'm out of uniform, I'm Alan. Even if you don't salute me on the street, I don't care. But I don't, because Alan was my brother Alan. 2, hard work. The police officers, they want to rotate around Kampala, or rotate around here, the town. When I was doing intermediate course, he was doing a senior course. From intermediate course, I went to Karamoja and Kotido. 1 year, I handed over to him. So when you hear people are saying maybe we have never met. So it is hard work. 3, you may do that, but our lifestyle matters. We have officers who have failed in career because you go and drink, come in the morning, the next day you're not in the office, say I'm sick. There's a time when he teased me, he said, Alan, why did you come in the office? Where are they? We discussed our discussion, we moved on. But lifestyle matters. Commitment, teamwork, and even willing to learn from maybe those who are senior to you. Because learning is vertical, horizontal. You learn from above, lower, and that's the most important thing we can emulate and learn from him. Actually, in a very short time, we have learned a lot. Short time or long time, because he has been here since July. The others who say it's a very short time. The others who say it's a very long what? Time. When is he going? When is he going? So those who are willing to learn from me will learn something, depending on the perception and an attitude of your boss. Sir, you are part of us until otherwise. When you retire, you cannot go away. Every year we lead you. You are a senior citizen. Our offices will be open, whether here, whether Navy, whether headquarters. At that rank, they say, our permission is coming. That is the most important thing. And we appreciate, you cannot do police work alone. You cannot. Lecture. You can't. The other day I was at university, I was with Chancellor of our college about some issues. But we do police with the entire community. First of all, we have the security sector that we deal with on issues of security. The prison, the military, the intelligence, the RPC, that is security sector. We have the judiciary and the DPP's office. You must have the teamwork. And you have the community. Because you cannot have police force when there is no community. If you have opportunity to work in Karamoja, by then you move in the ASTO. Guys, you find them there is no people, but they are just the buffer stones for the animal safety. So we have thanked those, the community, the business person. They told me this one ran off from police, but the good thing, policing. So we need to take that to appreciate the community, especially the land community. It is not easy. You have a walk, they have raised it. You have these church issues. Recently we have another, the Eltong issues here, still going on. You are pushed here. Analysis calls you, what are you doing? You say, what can we do? You forge the head. So it is not a, but at the end of the day, we go through. That is how policing as a discipline goes. I happen to study dissertation in policing. More detail. I hope I'm the deputy RPC, but I needed to request the entire fraternity, whoever is here. Let's give the same support to the next RPC, whom the IGP will appoint soon. There are some people who say, Alan, you're the next RPC. No way. The Inspector General of Police has the capacity, he knows. So, but if you have a new RPC, we should give him the same what? Support. That's what we can say. I've been with this, the same people are there in my friend Dennis. I always tease him. But he's going home with a happy man. And he's my colleague from Lamo. I always call him a Cholmuding. Those who know I told him not to go to the law, but I call him a Cholmuding. But for him, if he has called me a Cholmuding because I'm his boss, but I call a Cholmuding, where are you? But on behalf of the regional staff and the entire police fraternity, I wish you and these other officers. One of them has not been allowed. He's called William, was a former DCID Dokoro. His phone is off. I wish you the best in the next phase of life. That's what I can say. Because soon I also join you. I wish you the best as a senior citizen. Our office will be good. Then on behalf of the Inspector General of Police, being a senior officer and maybe your YC, I congratulate you on this milestone in lifetime. I always tell him a funny, the way you started, people have, it's like a bus. You bought a bus here before you reach Namaiba, everybody has what? The other police officers who have not been promoted this round, the others who have died, the others who are robbers, the others, whatever. So on this region, I need to take this opportunity to say, really, it is a milestone that you can work, retire, get your package, sit home, manage yourself. For us, we don't manage ourselves. So long as you have a boss, the boss manages you, commands you. If you want to reach where we have reached, you junior officers, please listen what your boss has told you. He plays a vital role in making you as a good officer. If you don't want to listen to your boss, please. Today I'm here, tomorrow they will bring another boss, otherwise you'll say, why? But it's all about listening what your boss, we call it commander's intent, what your boss needs. So with those few words, sir, I beg to here and wish you, we are prepared as the head team. We have enough food, enough drinks. Really, let's enjoy. It's making. I know we may have challenges as policing the region, but that's not for today. Let me keep quiet. That is for the next time. Thank you.
Asante sana.
Thank you very much. Can we clap again? CI, take us through.
Asante sana.
Yeah, that is a message from the Deputy Regional Police Commander, who has spoken on behalf of all of us at the region. And those messages are very clear. Congratulations and wishing you the best in your retirement. Next in our agenda is a message from Jock. I would wish to hand over the microphone to the RISO to see how they'll do it. Thank you.
Thank you, the MC. Our chief guest, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Onencan, all senior colleagues, commission officers, in police we call it gazetted. Gazetted officers, on behalf, first and foremost, by names I'm called Captain David Gichi. Most of you may not know me because of my profession. An intelligence officer operates undercover. If an intelligence officer is no, then he's cantankerous. Because I work through the police, through the military, through the political leadership, and the moment actions are taken, that is how I feel I'm working. But if you are known at my level that you are the intelligence officer, then you are not doing your work. On behalf of Internal Security Organization and on my own behalf, I wish to take this opportunity to thank police leadership and the regional establishment for organizing this wonderful occasion. And this goes to the HE. We are talking about retirement, but we used not to talk about the retirement. During Obote 1, is there anybody who retired? No. The government was overthrown. The moment the government is overthrown, your work ends. Then when Amin came into power and Tito Okello, they introduced a system that vitakufa kwa jeshi ama vitakufa kwa police. Hakuna hiyo. You work and go back home. That is the situation where we have reached now. This is our country. You have to serve the country and go back, continue. You wait until your time comes to join your ancestors in heaven. It is not an easy thing. He joined the police as a constable. He is retiring as assistant commissioner of police. It is a very big achievement for him and the community, the people he worked with. For you to work up to the level where you reach retirement age, peacefully existing, it is a very big achievement. Even in the heaven, there is politics, pool and whatever, it is there. Even in workplaces, there is work politics. But he has overcome all that. He has reached where he is today. He has reached where he is today. He is now going back to civilian life. Starting civilian life will be very, very difficult for him. It is the way how you were broken down and made to become a police officer. It was not an easy beginning, but because of the first discipline, you managed to cope up. You are going to face a lot of challenges because you were used to giving command and control. Now you are going home. You are going to face challenges. Believe me or not, the moment you reach home, your children will put you down. Where is your retirement package? Let us, you account for it. It has happened to one of our colleagues. He retired. They said, Muse, now you have come. You used to enjoy this money alone. Now we were told you were given retirement. Where is the money? You put it on the table. Let the family members decide. Then the Muse said no. But the law says, if you are alive, nobody decides for your money. Nobody can manage an estate of a living person. You see? So challenges are waiting for you outside there. Some time back I went for military training. I got some of my colleagues who came from Congo. We trained together. Then they told me, or they told us, if you are retiring, or if you have retired and going home, you are going to face challenges. One, you were not used to staying very closely with your family, especially your wife. You go home, you stay for 1 week, 2 weeks, you come back. You don't know the character of your wife very well. Your wife also doesn't know very well. But this time you are going to be there 24/7 with her. So be ready for that challenge. This is what we are going to face. They either tolerate and continue staying But if you have gone with the mentality of command and control, the family will collapse. So it is not an easy thing, but this is part of life. Yourself, we are very grateful to that. I'm very happy. People are talking about police training, police training. It is okay. At least on our side, we are proud of it. Because one time, this is off press. Our friends, the whites, advised the president, take care of these police officers of yours. If you are not careful, they are the ones who are going to overthrow your government, or they are the ones who are going to contribute for the population to rise up against your government. That is why, partly, nowadays you are being given half dose of military training. But it has not reached 75%. But at least that dose is enough to change the attitude of officers. As much as the doctrine part of it is not well handled, but at least the military training part of it has registered a success. And we are very proud of that. I'm equally left with some 3 years to go. I will join him. We shall now be senior elders in West Nile. We are going to form a very strong team because he is also marking time. I'm also marking time. You will be our chairman. The secretary is a retired teacher from one of our schools. Dumba is also there. We are quite many. We are going to form a committee of retired officers from the army, prisons, and police. And we shall make things move. Because nitakufa kwa Jesse sasa amekoma. We need to go back. A doctor remains a doctor. A teacher remains a teacher. A police officer remains a police officer. A reverend also remains a reverend. Army officer remains an officer. So, you have retired, but you are an officer. You are an officer. I believe with the time, the same thing which is being done in the army will also be done in the police. Because most of these army officers who are retiring are taken home as well-credentialed commanders in their respective districts. It needs to keep them. You know, starting life is not easy. Sitting under a tree from morning up to sunset is not easy. So, there are some issues which need to be addressed. Easy going is going to create vacuum. The police leadership will look into that. He has reached where he has reached because of discipline. In the force, there is nothing much. Discipline. Discipline. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is all. I was a DSO in Moroto during disarmament. Reloka got me there. There was a police officer who was sent to the region. I have forgotten his name. He joined the police as a graduate. But when he reached there, he got the regional police commander, who was called Obvona. He's retired. He's now in Gulu, near Lacho. Obvona. Obvona, the second name I'm forgetting. So this man started undermining the RPC because he said the RPC is not a graduate. Then I told my friend, you are a fool, I think. You think the police appointing authority doesn't have the file of this man you are talking about? You undermine him, then you will face the police leadership. And indeed, he faced it. He's no longer in the police. So, don't undermine your leaders. Respect your leaders, respect the appointing authorities. In the force, we talk about discipline, then there is also forced discipline. Without discipline, you can't work. Good enough, the government, this current government, has created a situation whereby we interact. There's inter-security agencies. As I talk now, I'm the chairman of Regional Intelligence Committee, which consists of the police, the army. I'm the chair. I'm also a member of Joint Operations Commander, which is chaired by the RPC. You can see that linkage. It's very, very important. It is created to create harmony between the operating forces. Without harmony, the police will not take information from me. The army will not take information from me, which is very, very dangerous. I think during their time, special branch, that was what used to happen is that the special branch, partly, they were disbanded because they were becoming a problem. They were terrorizing police officers left and right. They were feared more than the, I don't know. They were feared by the police officers. I don't know what they used to do. But at least now the crime intelligence officers, I think they are humble a bit. So this is where we have reached. This is where we have reached. Let us continue working together. We continue supporting one another. It will also be our humble prayer to the leadership of police that this is now the second or the third coming, and the deputy RPC remains deputy RPC, deputy RPC, deputy RPC. Why? We need to challenge the police leadership. If they think they can't elevate him, they should take him away. You can't keep somebody and you keep on bringing people of the same rank, the same knowledge. I think it is in administration, it is not applicable and it is not healthy at all. It may sound strange to some of you, but I will also put it on my secret. You people also say secret. I will also put my secret that the RPC has retired, but there is a vacuum because I have not seen a message that they have sent a new RPC. It will be our humble request. You know, even if somebody is bad, give him the opportunity, let him spoil it himself. He will blame nobody. I'm one person who tells the truth. One time I confronted the late CTF. The moment the president goes to Morulinga, there will be changes that evening. All the army officers disliked by the Karamojong leaders will be transferred. I went to CTF. I said, Afandi, since when did the warriors became part of the military high command? By ordering HE to transfer officers. You are making our operation so difficult. The man said, hey, you man, where are you coming from? I said, I'm from West Nile. He wrote it down. 1 month later, when the president came, he told the Karamojong leaders that from today onwards, you stop disturbing my commanders, they will make sure that you lose appetite for guns. Full stop. And I achieved, and we did it. This thing came after us. This rearmament of the Kamojong came after us. Let us not deceive ourselves. Everybody can work. There are people who are close to Satan, but they are very peaceful with the Satanism now. Just you study the method of work. Study the method of work. Full stop. This one, I will request the regional leaders to support me in this. If I'm wrong, the political authority will decide. But for me, it doesn't look healthy at all. The other one has gone. Actually, 3-4 days, RPC has come. This one, another one, 4 days, another one. You lose morale. You lose morale. It is a challenge. If I can't perform, then why do you put me there? So, this is where we are. We need to support one another to ensure that we achieve. You talked about the intent of the command, the commander's intent. Everybody is fighting to achieve and to fulfill commander's intent. I don't have my own goals. If I do my work, I will not be here. We are working for the interest of the state, especially we who are in the armed forces. We work for the interest of the state. For that matter, we need to work as a team. So not, I don't wish to take a lot of time, but I wish my senior brother safe journey back to West Nile. I feel I don't know how my day will be if I'm peacefully retiring. And I think this challenge goes to, I have a boy here, a boy. Today you are covering the retirement of my colleague. I don't know what arrangement you people are going to put for me to ensure that I also retire and it is covered. If I retire quietly, held him responsible. That they have not organized for the retirement of Musei. I joined the system when I was young and grew up in the system. So, as pioneers of NRM. So for that matter, I wish all of you the best. We are still here. Those of us who are remaining in the region, let us work together. And we uphold the interest of the president. Thank you very much. Let me give this opportunity to my senior colleague, the prison commander, to say hello. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, my colleague. My elder brother, the Chan, the RPC, Afandegole. My name is Kyoga. As introduced earlier, I am the regional prisons commander. The rest police call is North Kyoga. For us, it is mid-northern, but covering the same geographical area. I am deeply humbled this evening to sit near my elder brother, Jachan, on occasion when the fraternity of Uganda Police Force comes to bid you farewell. This is the second time RPC that we are attending the same function, and I want to thank the police of North Kyoga for remembering their colleagues in the trenches. It is in order for you to do it because those coming behind will keep on the culture. Many have spoken nice and good things, not only to the retiring officers, but it is also a lesson for us, still in uniform. I want to speak much more as a son of the soil, where Jachan comes from and is going home. We all come from Nebi district. We are a very calm people. We people of Nebi, we are very calm by our nature. We detest chaos. We are very loyal and we are very obedient. I have my Moko here who can testify. Reverend can testify. I have the son of Lano who is being, I think, let me ask you to stand up. They are being taken good care of by daughters from Nebi. You can see the smiles in their face. And Stephen, I want to thank you for the service you rendered to this country. You have moved. You came in as RPC, but you were once as a DPC on Oyam. And I think that was the reason why the appointment authority brought you back to the region. On behalf of the people from Nebi, I want to extend sincere appreciation to the people of Lamu for taking good care of Stephen in his last moments when he's going. I'm happy that I am not standing with Stephen when he's in IGG attending a court of anti-corruption, but I am here this evening to join you to wish Stephen the best and the future. To my senior colleagues of the Uganda Police Force, we enjoy very cordial working relationship across this region. And to our RICC, one of the things I've seen and known is that Mr. Gole is more or less an officer in the armed forces. He is everywhere. Small, big functions, as long as you invite him, is there. Sir, I want to thank you for your humility. We extend warm greetings from Uganda Prison Service, a very close partner of Uganda Police Force, and the jailers for that matter. And on behalf of that institution, I want to pledge the people of Lamu that we are here to offer service, and we shall offer service from the bottom of our heart. I want to thank you and wish all of us the best of the night. Thank you, and may God bless all of us.
When you are come at purpose.
Thank you very much.
I will charge you.
Sorry, sir. Can we give a round of applause to... So far so good, and all is moving on well. Charge has been withdrawn. At this particular moment, I request the protocol team to be ready as we invite the guest of honor, and after making his remarks, he will make some presentation in terms of what has been prepared before we invite the chief guest. Without much ado, sir, Mr. Lauren Emi Igule, the resident city commissioner, you're most welcome to make your remarks.
Our chief guest tonight, the outgoing regional police commandant Lano, that is North Kyoga, and the regional team, the regional internal security officer, and the regional prisons officer, my great brother and mentor, Dr. Lori Lawrence Chen, who is the clan head, meets us here. I have seen, I think, one of my deputies around here. Please, can you stand up for recognition? Just seen you, I don't know what state you come. Mr. Stephen Odomo is my deputy, who sits in City East Division. Stephen, you're most welcome to the function. I've also seen one of the assistants, I think, around. I don't know if he's still in the house with us. Isaac, are you somewhere? And any other staff from our office? I've seen Grace somewhere. But thank you very much for coming. I have my spiritual father here, Canon, and my young brother. He's my young brother and also a minister of God. Invited guests in your respective capacities, and our great men and women who wear uniform day and night to ensure that we live a peaceful life. I salute you all. Today is another day in a space of 6 months that we are sending off one of our great men that served with diligence in this region. 6 months ago, we sent Fando Bura to go and rest with the family, and he was a great man in the region. He was replaced by another father and a friend from the Onencan, who is also leaving us today. I think I am one of those lucky beneficiaries of high-level wisdom from a retiring gentleman like Commander Onencan, who is leaving us today. I failed at times to figure out the person in our outgoing RPC, because he consulted even with very low officers at every time. I think I qualify to be his son, but there's nothing he did without consulting me. And I felt so humble. Each time he called me for consultation, I felt so humble, and I said, no. If we could work like this with everybody, I think we would be a great team. And indeed, in the last 6 months that we worked under him and others, we were a great team in this region. And we owe you a lot in the services you rendered. I think you gathered a lot of experience in the 38 years of service that you rendered to this nation. And as you go home, I wish the district that will host you will treasure you and still entrust you with the responsibility. We have we have commissions and boards in the districts. And those districts should not think of only bringing politicians on board, retired politicians, but they should think of bringing professionals who retire, if they must achieve. I have seen in Lira City, we are doing quite well, because if you see the composition of boards and commissions, you see those who are heading those boards and commissions in Lira City, retired professionals in different disciplines, and we are not doing badly at all. But if you don't take advantage of these retired generals and you give them responsibility, when they are with you there, they can advise, they can guide, then those districts will suffer a lot. So I pray where he's going to retire in West Nile, those people still tap his resourcefulness as far as service delivery is concerned. It was also very hard to know if he's a police officer or he's a civilian, because how he interacted. Dr. Lawrence Chen put it very clearly. When he interacted with people, you can't know he's a man who wears uniform. So fatherly and the advices he gives when it comes to contentious issues. You feel water is poured where there was pain, and indeed we have moved. You have seen how we have gone through scaffolds in cultural leadership, but we have not had any demonstration at all in this region and its leadership, and that is one great thing. Because if the police leadership cannot blend with the people, this region is one of the testing regions. When you work here and you successfully retire and you get elevated, then you know you're a great man and you're a great leader. So once you are brought here, whether you are a district police commandant, you are a OC, a CID, or whatever, you know you are coming for a test. Great one. And you, the DPCs and the officers who have served here, you have really managed. You have managed the region, and for a long time, I've been here. I've made 4 years here as RPC, and since then, with the men and women in uniform we have worked with, we have not had any major challenge in this region as it had been in the years before. Those who have been here can attest. We have had demonstrations, riots, and what that at times culminated into almost freezing business in the region for close to 3 or 4 days. I remember one in 2019, Dr. Lawrence Ochen and others who were here can attest to this. We had to bring the entire UPDF from Acholpi for 3-4 days. That was in 2019. At the end of the 2020, and before that, there were several other riots, uncalled for, because the managers of security at times did not know how to handle the people. But imagine 4 years, 5 years down the road, we have not had any major challenge because we believe in round table. There are several issues we have resolved on round table, and I still think this is the way to go. So I want to thank you, Mzee, for the services rendered to this nation. Serving in force for 38 years, and then you walk home alive and also in good shape. It's not easy, you know it. It's not easy. But you are that man who is walking home in one piece as you came, and also in good shape, and you're still going to be useful to this country, Uganda. You see, many people, as they retire, they think they are too old. But I want to tell you that you are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. Never. The challenge we have in this country also is retirement age. Those colonialists told us to retire at the age of 60. But for them, they are now retiring at 66 years. And when you see, at the age of 60, even 65, that is when somebody gets more endowed with wisdom and understanding of the environment and understanding of management of the system where he or she works. To give you an example, His Excellency President of the Republic of Uganda, by the time he clocked 70, I think his wisdom is now flying like the Minister of Finance and Economy. That is the wisdom of President Museveni. Is now skyrocketing at the age of 80. And why do you want somebody who is still very useful to go home at the age of 60? I think those who legislate should think about this. Age comes with wisdom and greater understanding. So if we are sending the people we know need most home, that you go, and now people may not take advantage of them, of course, somebody may get wasted and can even go to the early grave and yet can still be very useful to the nation. So I think those who legislate should be thinking about the retirement date of this country. As a wife, Ladit, I'm very proud of you for your remarkable career and everything you have accomplished in the 20 years, but to me, what counts most is the life in the years of your service that you have rendered. You may serve for even much longer, but how have you impacted to the well-being of your country? And I think you did a tremendous job in this country. I hope you find the good health and happiness as you chase your dreams in the next part of life that you're preparing yourself for. Thank you for making Uganda Police Force what it is today. I believe you came with an ingredient that you added into the sauce, and it tested what it is testing today. So I thank you very much for that. I now wish you well. I hope your well-earned retirement is going to be as long and as satisfying as your career in the last 38 years. And if you could retire and make it well in the next 38 years, like you served, to God will be the glory. I wish you good health. I wish you happiness in your retirement. And as head of security of Lira City, that benefited a lot from your wisdom. On behalf of my team, we want to ask you to sincerely convey our gratitude to your family for giving you to the country, and finally to Lano region to serve the people. We are grateful to you and to your family and to your clan for the great achievement and the contribution you made to this country. I wish all of you Merry Christmas and a promising New Year. Say this for God and my country.
Thank you. Shortly, just take a seat shortly as the chief prepares to come. Thank you very much, RPC. Can we give him another big round of applause for the message that he has delivered? It is indeed very important that you share some of these messages to our retiring officers, senior and junior, and at the end of the day, we will encourage and support them. Our dear chief guest and the guest of honor, and all members present here, just like the RPC said in his communication, with us here we have the Assistant President City Commissioner Stephen Odongo, who is the Assistant RPC for Lira City East Division. Sir, Deputy, yes, thank you, Deputy. Let me do this again. Can we clap for him again? We have also been joined by Honorable Sarah Angwele Awo, who is a councillor for the workers, particularly the female, in Lira City Council. Madam, you're most welcome. Can we clap for her, please? Sarah has always been with us. I know she's a very good friend to a friend at RPC and friend to the police. She has always been with us. Thank you, Sarah, and continue with that spirit. Team protocol and organizing committee, if you're ready, please present yourself. DJ needs moga. So that okay. In the meantime, I request the team, one or two people move straight to the guest of honor with the RPC to make presentation of what we have prepared as a team. May I request one person to take one person, please. Just put it in. Please move to the guest of honor. Dear guest of honor, sir, we have a certificate which has been well designed for Assistant Commissioner of Police, Onencan Stephen, and also Assistant Superintendent of Police, Detective Wow Dennis and Wani Williams, the same time Detective Sergeant. Okay, I want to see the certificate there. I hand over to you.
Thank you very much once again. Ladies and gentlemen, this certificate of appreciation, and it reads, this certificate of appreciation is presented to ACP Onencan Jachan Stephen for your extraordinary service and dedication to policing in the North Kyoga region. Thank you for your unwavering commitment, North Kyoga Region Police Fraternity.
Asante sana. Yongeza tena.
With the trust bestowed upon me on behalf of the President of the Republic of Uganda, I take the honor and pleasure to present this certificate to ACP Onencan Jachan Stephen for the outstanding services he rendered to Uganda and particularly to North Kyoga region. I also do this on behalf of North Kyoga Fraternity. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir, and congratulations, Afande.
Next is DASP Owao Dennis. Can you come? Owao Dennis.
Yes.
Owao Dennis, on behalf of the President of the Republic of Uganda, I take the honor and pleasure to hand over this certificate, which is presented to you by North Kyoga Police Fraternity for your outstanding services to this country, Uganda, and specifically to North Kyoga region. Thank you very much.
Thank you and congratulations.
DSGT Sergeant Wokoraj Martin Pimoy. Duoka Martin Pimoy. Martin Pimoy, on behalf of the President of the Republic of Uganda and on behalf of North Kyoga region, I take the honor to present this certificate to you in respect to your service and to your humility during your service to this nation and specifically to North Kyoga region, and I congratulate you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Can we put our hands together and clap for the RPC for awarding? Thank you so much. This is wonderful. Thank you. DJ, you play that song. As a request, the chairperson of the organizing committee to prepare and come in another way as you make presentation of what the team North Kyoga, here North Kyoga, I mean not only North Kyoga region, headquarters where former RPC used to sit, but the entire North Kyoga region. We are all DJ, give us that song. Thank you. We made some few adjustments. We noticed some few things needs to be picked from our airfield down here. It arrived late, so we're going to jump some few program. Kindly bear with me as director of ceremony that all will be well. Allow me, dear guest of honor and chief guest, to invite Detective Sergeant Dr. Martin to make his remarks in this gathering. You are most welcome. The chief guests, other guests in their own capacities, fellow officers, all members of the community who are present here. I'm very grateful for this day.
I'm called Detective Sergeant Walker Martin. For a brief introduction, I've been serving in the police for the last 35 years, and now today is when I'm clocking down due to retirement age which I've already reached. So I'm very grateful to the police fraternity and the management of the force for giving me this opportunity to serve diligently. From the day I started up to now, I've moved to different places in the country, and I'm now clocking down here and there. I come from Lamore district, which is not very far from here. So after my retirement, I'll be moving home, and then I settle in another life. Okay. This is now the end of my working in this world. I know when I reach home, I will plan and start another life. So I'm very grateful, and I also want to thank my colleagues with whom I serve for the community, because with police work you cannot do it alone. So I succeeded in reaching this milestone because of cooperation from my colleagues at the workplace. I'm also grateful to the community, the local community in this area, for accepting us. You know, in police, we say we are always misunderstood. But I've managed to work with the community here peacefully until when I retire and go home. I'm very grateful for the leadership of these local areas, the traditional leadership, the political leadership, and even the religious leaders, because they have always given positive images of the police to the community. That is so good. So I encourage you people that our exit is not the end of the service. So for you people who are still remaining in the work, you continue and do the work with dedication. I thank you so much. I don't want to go very far because we have other so many things in the program. I thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Can we put our hands together again and clap for Martin? May I now take the honor to invite Detective Assistant Superintendent of Police, Dennis Wow, to make his message. You're welcome.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much, guest of honor. Thank you very much, when the RPC retiring. Thank you very much, after the RPC prisons. Thank you very much, Deputy RPC. Thank you. Today is a great day in my life. It is a great day in my life that I'm now leaving the community where I've served for 35 years. I joined when I was 25. So if you do it mathematically, you'll find that I've lived in police more than the time I lived in the civilian community. So most of my thinking, most of my doings is mostly police. It was not easy to go through these 35 years. I started from Kampala after training. We were given to to chase robbers in Kampala. That was 999 information room, where I worked there. Then they found that my service there was enough, and they took me to Karamoja region, where I was a detective, and that is how the detective stories started. So I went through Karamoja, and I was surprised when I found there written CPS. I thought CPS was only in Kampala. I was even asking my friends, how did this one become CPS when it's already? They said, cool down. You are going to see. And indeed I saw. I lived there, I worked there, I made friends there, and with my brothers who are still in police, my advice is, don't underrate a situation. Take it as it is, but understand it and assimilate. Work with them, you learn a lot. When I was in Moroto, I learned a lot from there. We were investigating. We call them clients, suspects and complainants. Both of them, you will find them moving naked. You will find a man with a coat like mine, but inside there is no shirt. Down there is no trouser. Down there is no underpants. You live with him, and when he comes, you have to honor him. The same thing with ladies, but I worked with them without any complaint. I worked with them, they liked me. They could even invite me down to their manyatas and say, come and we enjoy. I could go. But there were guns. And these guns were supposed to have removed from them. But how? You couldn't remove it. You remain there. So the only thing was to play some diplomacy. And we continued with them, we lived with them, and we ended up removing those guns from them. And we came out of the same place. So, the day is not mine. I'm not the guest of honor. I've just been given an opportunity to say, how are you? And I've said, how are you? I don't know who will answer that. They are fine. People are quiet. So it means people are not fine. But with me, I'm fine. Why I'm fine is because I've diligently worked in the forces, and I'm now living. Another story is I started as a teacher. This was my school, VH, where I taught and left as a deputy headmaster too. By the time I was leaving to go and join police. So I have experience, and this experience, if the community I'm going to live in allows me, I will use it, and I will help that community grow where it can go beyond. I'm living, I'm going to benefit the community, I'm going to live in wherever I find suitable for me, I will will put myself there. As I said, the day is not mine. I have now this opportunity to do a request that I stop here.
Thank you. Thank you. Can we give a round of applause to Detective ASP Dennis Owao? The day is yours. Even if you have spoken up to midnight, we are not going to complain. Thank you. Thank you so much. Can we give him a round of applause, please? It is now my singular honor to invite the guest of honor to invite the chief guest to make his remarks. Sir, you're most welcome.
Thank you very much, the Master of Ceremonies, and for giving me this opportunity once again to invite the chief guest in this tonight function. Sir, I want to take this singular honor to invite you to speak to your men and women that served under you diligently, and today may be the last day you will speak to them in such occasion. You may still interact with them, but now in different forums, but not in this most official capacity. I now take the honor to welcome you, sir. Thank you.
The guest of honor, sir, none other than the RPC, the clergy. I'm so happy that you appeared to this function. My colleagues, the VISO and the RPC prison, the deputy RPC, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Assistant Commissioner of Police, Onencan Stephen. Is on Sunday the 15th. From Sunday I will be going now retired. Let me take this opportunity to do some little roll call. The other colleagues I personally invited, they have to be seen and recognized. One is the director, Adina Foundation, Stand Up for Recognition. I went to their school. He's doing a lot in the rehabilitation of the children with disabilities. Very much. And some of you may be lacking a lot of that information. If you go there, you will believe that even this retired officer, who is the way he is walking, if you are going to a dinner, you will not be walking like that. Yes, that's what he's doing. Also,
Madam Councillor, Sarah, also stand up. Let's take late. You are welcome. Mr. Widom, I've not forgotten you. I made sure that you reach here, you appear, and you see how the party is organized and where it will be going.
Thank you.
There is another person, Madam Dina. Yes, that one works with the church, Catholic Church. She heads the department of
HIV/AIDS Corporate Office under Health Department.
Health Department. Thank you for coming. I have another person. You see the way I'm healthy. That is the director of Vision Restaurant. I'm healthy, not for nothing. That's when I came here, that's where I've started eating, and that's where I'm living. So, please don't forget to reach Vision Restaurant. You will see the qualities of the food there. You will never forget to go to that place. Thank you for coming, madam. Where is my chairperson, Alu, maybe community? Is it there? Here in Lera, the Aluru community, we are together. Sunday we have a function. This Sunday, we are enjoying our end of year party. The Aluru community, don't forget, wherever we are, we have a chairperson. All of us, including this boss here, is also a member. I invited him, he has not come. Yeah, he was sick. He was sick. We have other partners. The manager, Shell. Manager Shell, she's there. With your colleague, where is Derek? Thank you for coming. These are the partners. There's no way we have been performing our duties minus them. Of recent, we are the crisis of fuel. I will knock at their offices. On their offices, they are welcoming me. They are performing pleasantly with their support. Thank you for coming. Where is the manager Total? Manager Total? Madam Jen, are you there? She's not there. And others whom I could have maybe forgotten, but you're all welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, I really take this opportunity to appreciate all of you who have come for this function. And now see, time is going, speeches were many and long ones. People have not eaten food, but I think we are closing to the time. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2015, when I went for a senior command course, I wrote an article. Stages of life. 2015. And there's a book at the school there. Then if I wrote this article, what does it mean? That I was ready. That one time I will retire from the force. The life when you are sitting in the village, you are a youth growing. What you go through, your lifestyle when you join the services, what you go through, your first salary, there are those who go and drink hopelessly, that they are celebrating. You don't plan for your future. The third one is now where I'm going. Life after retirement. I wrote that article. So me in particular, I'm going. In fact, I was hurrying so that I'm retired. I go back and rest. I'm going. I'm prepared. I have no problem. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great honor, sir. As we go back, what is our future with the community? There are those who don't want to go to the villages. There are those who don't have even a single graphite structure in the village. There are those who fear. By the way, after next week, if I'm around here, you should complain. Why are you fearing to go home? That's not you fear to go home. Because you are not ready. Sunday I will be clocking my retirement. Ladies and gentlemen, where we are here, why we are here, is for accountability. We're here for accountability. Vicar, I request, there is a verse, request you could read it. When Jesus told his disciples, when Jesus called his disciples, went to them, was asking them, what do these people say about me? I don't know whether that verse can be. God, people started saying differently. His disciples, they said, you are a Messiah. You are the Son of God. You are a what? Matthew what? Matthew 6. 16, yes, 16 something in this. 16 what? 16, 13 to 17. Yes?
Okay, thank you. Jesus asked, that is Matthew 16, I'm reading from 13 to 17. Jesus asked his disciples, who do men say I am? The Son of Man? The disciples replied, some say John the Baptist, some say Elijah, and others Jeremiah, or one of the prophets. Jesus said to them, but who do you say that I am? Simon Peter answered, you are the Christ, the Son of the living God.
Thank you very much. That one was, Jesus was talking about accountability. And here, people have been talking about accountability. How I joined the force, up to the 38 years, I'm now going back home. Accountability. Even in heaven, the judgment day will be accountability. Ladies and gentlemen, are we together?
Yes, sir.
Even going to heaven, accountability. You have to account for how you have been in this world. Yes, they say they joined the police as a constable, yes. But here I am, retiring at the rank of assistant commissioner. Luke Ofongi was the Inspector General of Police, but joined as a constable. Luke Ofongi. It is only discipline and hard work, nothing else. You will achieve anything in your life. So I'm talking about accountability. I believe if I was a bad person, none of you would appear here. The RPC would say, no, I can't go and officiate on that function. The vicar would say, no. That man has been a drunkard, I cannot go and officiate on his function. And all of you who shy from coming in, but you have come. We are now accounting to you, the community. Officers, corruption. What do you know about corruption? Corruption is a very bad element in the forces. You will not be serving your community. Avoid being corrupt officers. You work hand in hand with the community. The other officer was talking about neighborhood watch. And that's the day to go. No, that's the way to go. Neighborhood watch. That's how we are going to achieve. Officers, don't forget to work together with stakeholders. Don't forget to work together with stakeholders. That's why they are here. There are people who are going to judge you. Don't forget to work with stakeholders. To the business community, these are your officers. These are your officers. Don't leave them behind. We are always with you. I want to conclude by thanking the hotel management, Mr. Patrick, is he around? They are busy outside. I need to thank them. You have seen the way the function is, the way the room has been decorated. It is because their trust in police. We don't appreciate. Can you thank for it? Hey, he's there representing the manager. Gentlemen.
The manager, sir.
Hey, he's the manager. Yes, you must send this communication to the director that we are really happy, appreciating what he has done for us.
Thank you so much.
The organizing committee. There's an organizing committee headed by the Deputy RPC. Thank you for organizing this function. If not because of you, some of us would go live like thieves around here. You get a light transporter street, you go away. And yet, there's a lot to account to this community here. All other stakeholders present, we appreciate. We appreciate. Susan, you put that thing down, you come here first. All other stakeholders are down, we appreciate the support you have given. Understand that. I want to talk about this smart dress woman here. This one is wedding. The wedding is scheduled for when? 11th of January. We have started the meeting. It's one of our regional staff in the church circle. I'm also presenting her before you.
There are two staff.
Hey, where is the hey?
The police down, sir.
Hey, another one is there. The husband is there. Hey, no, you come. I did not see you. I'm seeing that dress code also, showing that they are together. But they want officially to declare to the community that, yeah. Aha.
Those are our candidates.
These are all police officers.
Yes,
We have their meeting at this hotel called what? Pacific every Friday from 5. Please, let's be together. We join them, we support them. Up to the time the reverends are there, they will say yes. Please, can get back. They're all police officers.
Asante sana.
Ladies and gentlemen, I take this opportunity again to appreciate what you have done. So the send-off organized for us. Later we remain my city. Reverend Vicar, when I came here, I reported to the church. Even report the diocese of Michana that promised to come and visit me from here. Maybe because of the short time I've been here, they never came. So I'm here to say that my church is a welcoming church. My church is on the main road, Church of Uganda on the main road. Anytime you are welcome, you are crossing or you feel like visiting, you are welcome. Back to the DPCs. The DPCs, I'm talking to you. DPC, thank you for coming. I expected all the 12 of you to be here. But at least there's been good representation. Thank you for coming. And we got a very good communication from your representative. You know your spokesperson. We call him Professor. You've heard what he had aired out. He's knowledgeable. You have another professor there.
Yeah.
Who will join you in your in the university.
I can confirm.
Yes. I said this for God in my country. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and thank you again. Can we put our hands together through the police way?
Asante sana.
Thank you very much, sir, for your messages. Indeed, you have shared with us to what is in your heart and your mind. We don't take it lightly. We appreciate, like you have said, it is an...
I'm requesting, MC, if you can permit,
yes, sir.
It's the last time he's addressing us in this manner. I was
Yes,
requesting we give him the final standing ovation because he just made his final remark. It is.
Thank you.
Thank him very much for the address. Thank you very much.
Thank you. CI.
Asante sana. Yongeza tena.
Thank you very much, RPC, like I was saying, dear chief guest, we don't take your messages lightly. Like you said, your official day of retirement is 15th of this month, and we believe that come Monday you will be officially handing over office to your deputy, just in case another person is not sent. But you will definitely steer the region like you've been doing with all these. In local language they say bedi badie mi ufura kumekwa. This is in a chori pangeo in Lao. Doing RPC.
Bedi bie mio more.
So these 5 months you've been here, we are very much sure that Senior Superintendent to Police, to Bizire Alan, has been very close to you and he has learned a lot from you. Definitely he will take over and steer the region. It is also our prayer that he is fully confirmed to run us and take us through in this region. Thank you very much. May we clap again. It is now time that I invite our retired officers, accompanied by the guests of honor and the team of Jock, the Witong and the religious, and we cut the cake. The cake is right over here before us. They definitely stand facing you at the crowd. I request the team to come over here with all the gadgets for skinning this cake properly. Yeah. So many people are salivating. Others, when I was walking behind, they were like, "What time are you cutting the cake? This is the time." Yes, you prepare that sound. There's also fireworks. Thank you. Our religious, don't get tired. We request you to bless the cake. May I invite Assistant Commissioner of Police, Detective ASP Owao and Sergeant Doka to move forward, accompanied by the team right on top here. And Awitong is right over here as I take the microphone to the vicar. I thank you for this. You see, I'm doing it. I'm not going to choose.
You never open doors. You said you'll be a boss. Amen. Amen. Everything you put your hand over.
Thank you. DJ, thank you. I am reliably informed. Kindly come over here. May I request DPCs in the region and all the DPCs to join in delivering the gift for Assistant Commissioner of Police, Onencan Jashan Sifi. DJ, you're one cara. DJ, are we there? All the DPCs, please. I've seen Colina District just walked in some few. We walked in like Lira District. Thank you. Can we deliver the gift to our boss? DJ, it has disappeared.
You're
going to invite you to officially open the dance. I know you are now in the mood, and all of you, may I request Superintendent of Police, Durham, to lead the team of all the gazetted officers at the regional level to come and give the gift to Detective ASP Dennis. Wow. There we go. DJ. May I take this honor or time to invite inspectorates and other ranks, NCOs, and even PCs. Kindly come and hand over the gifts to Detective Sergeant Dr. Martin. Thank you, DJ. Thank you very much. Can we put our hands together and clap for what has just happened? Correct. This came from all of us who are here. It did not come from the blue. It is through your support. And I want to use this moment to thank so much our Deputy RPC for steering. He was the chief chairman of this function. Afanda, wherever you are, can we clap our hands for... Thank you. We're aware he had moved out for his research, but when he returned, he brought this matter very tough, and it is through that we've been able to mobilize resources just amidst us. And that is why this function is what it is. So our dear guests was just within us here. Little penny that you've given, it has made this day what it is. Now we have reached the moment that I call for patience and discipline, like everyone was saying. Not very big. We shall be going in bits. And outside there, as you serve your meals, we have the following. We have water, we have sodas, we have hard drinks. Kindly pick one of the threes and come and the one which you feel can make you salivate and very well. So without much ado, let me take this honor to invite the team at the high table, led by our guest of honor, to move. We have Thank you. I have been made to know we have two tables, and that means our high table right over here.
our religious and the DPCs, together with the senior officers and the region, and our invited guests. We will have the upper table, then there is a downer table. The rest can move at the downer. Since we have two tables, that means we can move at once. Sir, we have a washing. We have a washing point right over there. I request you passed. I hope there is space in the middle here. Yes. Yes. Thank you. So we can pass over in the middle here. We have a washing point right behind there. And you immediately come to the serving point. Thank you very much. And let us pass the way we came. Thank you. Thank you. Then I request Honorable, please follow the team. DPCs, please. Then,
Nancy, here. Đi không? Hả? Này, so I hand you gun in the jacket. One thing you make.
Regional Police Commander Meno Kyoga iche eneo ya Apara Beach miduma pario mahali bario pia radio ya ngwen eno kwa tutwal warine muti kachelkere man in North Kyoga Regional Police kachelkere business fraternity utela dini utela tekwaro kere dong uchehamu me otkero no hamea mapakat kimeno enbena ukwenyoro abili tutwale matero mafudo joining me police force me berubo kere ko me chama doctor and doctor mapapa chaluman gange ero iroma papa manumero kire kere dom en ukwenyoro hili menero mi polymatrimony chalo gina pire tek nyome obero gina pire tek do gimero betabo kede timo bal man adultery kede defilement cases mapola kare ning abili katiye en mene opo tutwal meno joma papa obero kamine kon maikene obero business fraternity utela dini utela tekwaro fourth estate meno uchamo kachel kede jo papa ma eno kede ikare manono ma en obero kede North Kyoga Police Region Chalo Regional Police Commander Poyuni and joining North Kyoga Police Region in Wahani Mero Ati Iduma Biro ni mahali walio pia wanwen kon gamotela meno kibota de Kyoga Police Region yakina wakani waneno joma papa mobile kere uchatwil mapola tata mobile yakina wakani kere ube chimu biro kati Regional Police Commander